Alright, so I keep getting pretty annoyed about people not playing Righteous Fire as Chieftain, although it should be the obvious better option. And that has some simple reasons. First reason, it has more life regen than Juggernaut. And by more, I mean a lot more. Right, so there is 0.5, 0.5. 4 times 0.5 is 2% regen. There is 3% regen. So you already have 5% regen. But this is the most efficient thing. 0.5 per endurance charge. I use 2 kms way, so that makes 8 endurance charges. 8 times 1.5. Oh, not 1.5. 0.5. 8 times 0.5 is 4%. So in total, from the ascendancy alone, you get 9% life regen per second. Alright? 9%. What does Juggernaut give you? There is this total physical damage prevented from hits, is regenerated as life per second. That is not consistent. It is nice, but it's not as much as you think. So 2%. There is 1 endurance charge. So 1 endurance charge and 2 kms ways is 0.8% for this 1 endurance charge. No, actually the 1 endurance charge, 0.8% plus this node. So it's 1%. So you have 2%, 3%. And that's it. You don't have more life regeneration. You get some damage per endurance charge. I don't want to do the math right now. Just trust me when I say that this amount of damage is way less than Chieftain's damage amount. Okay? Here, that's it. Fire damage per endurance charge. But you have those little nodes with fire damage, and the most important, you have the 10% increased strength. This is the biggest damage increase. Actually, I'm gonna do the math right now. So, let's check together. Let's say 1k strength. Makes math easier. 1k strength, 10% of that. So, divided by 100 is 10. Times 10 is 10% is 100 strength. 100 strength with Dune equals to, let me see, 100 divided by 8. Is 12.5% increased. That's not a lot, but it's more than Juggernaut in total, with everything that Chieftain gives. I mean, I see the point why people are scared of Chieftain. Because of this node. Of physical damage converted to fire damage, which fucks up your equilibrium. There is a simple fix for that, and that is brutality. For those who don't know what brutality does, it does, you can't do elemental damage with this skill. So, no more fucking up your equilibrium by shield charging. Alright, but how to proc elemental overload and equilibrium? That's simple too. See, when you look at the shield charge, accuracy, 50% hit chance. Don't tell me you want to proc fucking elemental overload with shield charge. That's just a dumb idea. I mean, yeah, it's nice for clear speed. If you want to really optimize for clear speed, go for it. But it takes a lot of investment. And for me, that is not an option. Because investment means less damage, less tankiness, less regen. Basically, less powerful Righteous Fire build in total. By a lot. Because you probably would want those nodes and those nodes. And yeah, that's 4 points. That's a lot. That's 4-5% life nodes you can't take. That's disgusting. Obviously this is your Righteous Fire skill tree. There is just no way you can chain the important nodes together more efficiently. There is no way. This is the most efficient way. You get everything you want in the most efficient manner. Some people take those nodes. Fire damage, life regen. Doesn't seem too bad for Righteous Fire. Let me tell you, this is a noob trap. Because this increased fire damage actually gives you less damage than the 4 points you would invest in life instead. Life is better. Don't take those 4 points. Those are bad 4 points. You lose life regeneration and you lose damage by taking Arsonist. It's a noob trap. Alright? The next thing that is a noob trap is Oak. Don't go for Oak. It gives you life regen, it gives you physical reduction and physical damage. Okay, physical damage is useless. But physical reduction and life regen may seem useful. No, it's not. If you take 2 points of life nodes, because instead of Oak you could just get 2 passive points, those 10% increased max life is more regen and increasing your life. Oak and Arsonist are noob traps. Juggernaut is too. Because, yeah, you get some better consistent physical reduction. But see, when you look right here, where is it? Physical reduction. Ah, there it is. 89%, okay. 1% short of cap. Which isn't actually true because I have got a better helmet than that. But it's a kind of old paste bin, so yeah. So I have the physical reduction cap. No need for me to go Juggernaut. It's not worth it. And a little bit of AoE, it's not that much. You don't need too much AoE with Righteous Fire. You have a lot of AoE. I would rather take a fuck load more regen, a little bit more damage, and the better physical reduction instead. Because when you read closely, 10% of physical damage from hits taken as fire damage. That is way better. That is basically like a more multiplier to your physical reduction. Yeah? So in every regard, Chieftain beats Juggernaut. It has got the better fizz reduction, it has got more life regen, it has got more damage. Yeah, that's it. That's about everything you want for Righteous Fire, right? Right. Alright, so here is the thing. Might of the Meek, use it. It's insane. All of those nodes get more effect. 50% increased effect. So instead of 5% you get 7.5% just for a jewel socket from all those nodes. That is 5 nodes. That is 12.5% life increased by a jewel socket. Alright? That's clearly the best thing to put in here. It doesn't affect this node, so don't worry about the downside. Okay? It doesn't affect this one. Also, you want the Watcher's Eye. I mean, this is the perfect one. Not perfect because you can get a 3-stat Watcher's Eye, but you want the life recovery rate while affected by vitality. It's a more multiplier to your life regen. And the thing you get with this is almost 5.5k life regen. When you look here, it's actually 5.6k, but net life regen is 5.4k. That's retarded. 5.4k life regen. Let's just switch ascendancy really quick. Let's take the best nodes. I mean, maybe you actually want the accuracy rating for proccing elemental overload with shield charge, but that's garbage, as we discussed earlier, since all you need for elemental overload and elemental equilibrium is Orb of Storms, increased crit, a 2 link. Use the 2 link, it's way better. It's retarded to proc it with shield charge with that accuracy rating when you can just get it in a 2-lick, the whole package. Alright? So, I lose like 500 life regen. That's a lot. 500 life regen. No, I didn't actually check damage. Give me a second. There. Like 290k, let's say. Gonna switch back. 310k. More damage, more life regen. Chieftain is better. Just do the math. It's simple math. Don't embarrass yourself.